Hello everyone! Welcome back to Barney's Anniversary Month. Today, we will be taking a look at the Barney home videos from the first half of 2005. Will they be great or will they be decent at best? Let's find out, starting with Best Fairy Tales. Well, after a good while, we are back to the Barney clip show phase. Baby Bop transforms the gazebo into a library and pretended that she is a librarian. After BJ came in after jumping into some puddles, Barney reads the dinos various fairy tales and short stories, featuring clips from Barney and Friends Season 7, 8, and 9. If I could describe Best Fairy Tales in just one sentence, it would be average at best. However, there are a good amount of bright spots in this video that I really enjoy, and other times got a giggle out of me. Such as BJ pretending that he is a billy goat and then head-butted into Barney, BJ making a sarcastic comment on Baby Bop.
Great, what story is it? The dinosaur princess who couldn't make up her mind? Oh, BJ.
Baby Bop scaring the Lord out of BJ with a spider when he's reading the Itsy Bitsy Spider, and Baby Bop shaking the ground after some big stomps. But even then, it's your basic average clip show with some various stories told throughout. This video was in production around early 2004 after the 9th season of Barney and Friends finished production, and then it was completed around 2005, but for some reason it ended up being delayed for 5 years until November 9th, 2010. Ironically and coincidentally, this was released for a week after Barney and Friends ended. Although, before this, the UK release of Let's Pretend with Barney included a 20-minute featurette called Short Stories with Barney, showcasing 4 stories, including Goldilocks and the Three Bears, The Tortoise and the Hare, The Fisherman and His Wife, and The Lion and the Mouse, and this was filmed around the same time as the video was being made. However, the latter 2 stories were not included in the final cut of the video for unknown reasons. And I guess we will never know about this bizarre decision on Hit's part. This was the 4th time's the charm where the famous I Love You song was not sung, just right after Rock with Barney, Imagination Island, and Barney Live in New York City, as well as Barney's Favorites Volume 2. Although, despite this song, along with Lee Burstein's name, are still listed in the credits. Overall, Best Fairy Tales is a fine time waster of a clip show, with some good fairy tale stories and hilarious Baby Bop and BJ shenanigans. So for that, I give Best Fairy Tales a 5 out of 10. Let's go to the farm. Well, what do you know? Another video which takes film on location. Rachel and Jackson are finishing up their farm. Barney comes to life and he was impressed because they're going to be having a produce stand to sell fruits and vegetables. So Barney was happy to help out as they sang, "It's a fun, fun, sunny day." After working and finishing up their produce stand, as well as Baby Bop bringing the vegetables in her red wagon, BJ ate all of the vegetables and they wished that the kids and the little dinos visited a real farm, but they can. So after singing Down on Grandpa's Farm, as well as using their imaginations, the pinwheel windmill spins and they are at the farm. Then they came across Farmer Dooley on his tractor with the hay bales, and they had a nice ride while singing What an Adventure. Farmer Dooley drops them off to the farmhouse and they went on their way to meet Mrs. Dooley and their dog, Jake. After singing Do Your Ears Hang Low, the kids, the little dinos, and Barney told them that they needed fresh fruits and vegetables for the produce stand, see some animals, and they just want to have a really great time, so Farmer Dooley takes them to the barn. After BJ teased Baby Bop that there may be some scary things inside of the barn, and then getting his just desserts when a rooster frightened him, as well as a song about Had a Little Rooster, which is the last usage of the song by the way, Barney checks on the little dinos and they went into the barn and they were amazed. After some cleaning up for the barn party, as well as moving the hen Henrietta back to the coop, everyone did the sharing hen. After that, they went to see some farm animals. They saw some ducks, sheep, lambs, pigs, ponies, donkeys, and cows. After Farmer Dooley milked his cow Carlotta, Barney, Rachel, and Jackson brought some milk to Mrs. Dooley, where she is going to be making some ice cream for the party. After making and having a tasty treat, they went to the pumpkin patch just so that Mrs. Dooley can make more pumpkin pie. Then, Farmer Dooley and the two little dinos showed everyone all of the fruits and vegetables, and that will be perfect for their produce stand. After all of the hard work, it's party time! They sang Turkey in the Straw, Barney's version, and Old Brass Wagon, and Barney thanked Farmer Dooley and Mrs. Dooley and all of the farmers everywhere for growing the fruits and vegetables and making this party possible. BJ and Baby Bop stayed at the barn while the kids and Barney went back to the park, and they thanked Barney for taking them to the farm. They got their fruits and vegetables onto their little produce stand, but they don't had enough of them, so Barney took all of the fruits and vegetables that they need, thanks to Farmer Dooley, and the kids greet all of the customers getting fruits and vegetables, bringing this video to a satisfying ending. First off, this was the third video to be filmed on location, and filming took place at the Samuel Farm in Mesquiet, Texas, and the A.W. Perry Homestead Museum in Carrollton, Texas. This was the final video to have Jolene Stevenson as an executive producer. Ariel Sanders makes an uncredited cameo appearance as part of the Barn Dance Festival group before she would portray the role of Troy in season 11. This was the final appearance of Farmer Dooley. The prototype cover showed Barney waving his hand on the opposite side while riding a tractor, but then the cover was changed in the final product, and the video would be broadcasted on PBS in 2006. This video would also get a little tour called Barney's Farmyard Sing-Along to promote the video, and the video would have a soundtrack a year later on May 2nd, 2006. And not to mention that the Old MacDonald Had a Farm song was included on the DVD. I gotta say, this video is great! From the filming locations, the music, Farmer Dooley making his return for the final time, and exploring the farm and learning about the animals. There are a good amount of things that made me laugh, like BJ saying snacking on healthy food for a few seconds before making a realization that he ate all of the food. BJ got surprised by a rooster, and got surprised by Barney at one point. Overall, Let's Go to the Farm is a rootin' tootin' fun time, and I would highly recommend it. So therefore, I give Let's Go to the Farm a 10 out of 10. Just Imagine, not to be confused from the song of the same name. Well, here we go again, back to the Season 9 home videos. The kids, Rachel, Nick, and Jackson are playing trucks, and after singing The Wheels on the Truck, BJ came by playing his tow truck, and he tells the kids whenever a car or a truck breaks down, the truck tows it to the garage or a workshop. After seeing kids playing pretend, again, Barney checks on the kids still playing with their trucks, and they notice some litter, so with the help of Nick's garbage truck, they are able to pick them up and put them into the garbage truck and then take them to the trash bin. After the song Make Way for the Truck, we cut to Baby Bop pretending that she was zooming around in a fire truck. Then we cut back to the kids playing and building a farm, and when they got the animals off the truck into the barn, they sang Old MacDonald. After that, the kids are racing their cars until they hit BJ's toe, so they pretended to look both ways while crossing the street. After that, Barney made a little guess to the viewer about a special truck, which has a big ladder, sirens, and it's bright red, which turns out to be a fire truck as we see some footage of a fire truck while singing Here Comes the Fire Truck. After that, Rachel and Nick are about to have a truck parade, but Jackson, on the other hand, lost a wheel on the food truck, so Barney went to his closet, which is the last usage, by the way, to look for a tire. He found it, and he shrunk it to the right size. After that, Barney shows the viewers a hammer, which can be useful for building a birdhouse and other things. After David looking for a square block to build a wall for the zoo, Barney magically gives the kids one more block and singing about shapes. Barney and the kids look through the telescope, and what they can see is a construction site with a dump truck, a cement mixer, and a backhoe. Then BJ came by again and asked them what they were doing, and they talked about the construction site. The kids can't wait to be construction workers when they get older, but they can build something out of cardboard boxes, so BJ and the kids went to look for some boxes. After a montage of kids building something in the park, Baby Bop and Princess Teddy arrives, and then they pretended that the boxes are mountains. After that, Barney, BJ, and the kids showed up, and they asked Baby Bop to help them build something. So Barney suggested a castle, so they worked together to make a castle out of cardboard boxes, and the castle was finished. After a montage of kids building something, as well as cleaning up after themselves, the kids and the dinos got some costumes and they started to play in their pretend castle. After singing Castle So High, they are happy about their castle. BJ and Baby Bop went on their way, and after singing the famous song itself, the kids head themselves back home to think of something on what they should build tomorrow. This video, along with the 2 separate episodes during Season 9, was in production around 2003, and the episodes Keep on Truckin' and I'm a Builder aired on PBS in 2004 before the video would be released in 2005, hence the copyright date of 2004. In the preview of Just Imagine, the audio was taken from Barney's Christmas Star. Don't believe me? I will play a few clips where you can hear Tim Devers' Barney voice. This was the last usage of Barney's Closet, and this video was released on the same day as Let's Play Games during Season 9's run, and this is also the final Barney production where Mark S. Bernthal written for the franchise. Overall, Just Imagine is a pretty good Barney home video. It does a good job about learning various road vehicles, and of course, imagination. So overall, I give this video an 8 out of 10. Everyone is special, not to be confused from the song, the Season 1 episode, and the Barney's World version of the same name. Well, here we are everyone, the final home video that combines 2 Season 9 episodes. Whitney and Laura are playing basketball. While Whitney is good at playing basketball, Laura isn't good at playing this game, but with a little practice, it will make her feel good on the inside. After singing When You Have a Ball, Laura teaches Whitney of how to play soccer, and then we cut to some kids doing things by themselves, as the song By Myself plays in the background. After that, Barney and Jackson were at the caboose waiting for Laura and Whitney to try out Jackson's favorite healthy foods. They gave them a taste, and they thought it was alright, and it is important to eat healthy foods to make your body grow. After singing Have a Snack, they went to the park to see if anyone likes to try Jackson's snack. They found BJ covering his eyes because Baby Bop is going to be making a surprise for him. While he is waiting, he tried Jackson's snack, and he likes it, and that was the last one, so Jackson ran home to make some more. Then Baby Bop shows up and she showed everyone the surprise, and that is a little picnic with macaroni and cheese. So after they sung Mac and Cheese, as well as having macaroni and cheese, Laura raced Whitney to the caboose. Baby Bop gives BJ a pickle for dessert because BJ is special, and after a montage of kids While It's Nice Just to Be Me plays in the background, Laura shows Barney a picture of him. And after finding a marker with a different shade of purple, Barney had an idea of how to draw themselves. So with some very long paper that they found, they traced over one at a time and it came out pretty well, and they went to color the skin, shirt, and pants as Barney sings Everyone is Special. Their pictures are finished, and after they tricked Baby Bop and BJ, Barney tells them that those pictures will remind them on what they were like back then. And after that, the 2 little dinos helped Whitney and Laura carry their pictures. Barney looked at the viewer and wanted to see how much they'd grown. They started off as babies, and then over time, they will grow up so fast. Then we cut back to the park where Whitney had a present for David's new baby brother, and she gave him a rattle. David talked to Barney about his new baby brother, and he is unsure that he will be ready to be a big brother. But of course, the baby is little and couldn't do anything, but what they can do is grow. Babies start off little, and then they will grow bigger and bigger and bigger every day as they sang growing. After that, BJ and Baby Bop came by with a baby stroller, strolling their pretend baby, which in this case, Baby Bop's Teddy. And of course, she accidentally shouted when David has a baby brother. So they sang a song about indoor and outdoor voices, even when Laura shows up. And after that, the three kids and BJ marched to the bridge. After showcasing babies while Are You Sleeping plays in the background, we cut back to the three dinos and the kids, and Barney tells them that the only way that babies wanted something is by crying. So Whitney suggested that David would make something, like colors, shapes, or objects that move, like a mobile, suggested by Barney. After a few seconds of Baby Bop and BJ shenanigans, Barney shows them the mobile. So the kids and BJ went to get colored paper, scissors, crayons, and yarn to make them. As for Baby Bop, she can think on what shapes to put on the mobile. After singing shapes, the mobile is finished and they went to look for something to hang it up. After a montage of kids helping while I'm a Happy Helper plays in the background, the mobile is hung up and it looked great. And after singing Me and My Family, David is ready to be a big brother. Baby Bop and BJ left to check on baby Teddy. David is going to show his baby brother Evan the mobile, and Whitney and Laura walked him home. Families may grow and change, but the most important thing is the love that they share, as we close off the video with the I Love You song. This marks the final appearance of Whitney, and then her actress, Kayla S. Levels, will become a DJ, and of course, Everyone is Special in the Spanish dub was re-released in 2008 in honor of Barney's 20th anniversary. I think Everyone is Special is a good home video, and it has some pretty good messages about being special, and I do appreciate the little bits of humor with the little dinosaurs. Where Baby Bop shouted after David said that he has a baby brother, and then trying to go up the ramps to the caboose where she ran over BJ's toe. So overall, Everyone is Special is a good video on its own right. It's not spectacular, not amazing, but just a good video that talks about all the things that makes them special. So overall, I give this video a 7.6 out of 10. Now, before I sign off, what do I think about the Barney Home videos that combines the Season 9 episodes? Well, I think that they are alright on their own. Some of them are entertaining, while others can be either average or just boring time wasters. So, do I recommend them? Well, if you're a Barney fan who enjoyed the Barney Season 9 home videos back then sure, this would be for you. But if other fans are iffy about Season 9 videos, then that's fine too. You can watch them in the separate episodes in the same season if you wanted to. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know what are your thoughts on these combined Season 9 Barney home videos. Do you think that they're average or enjoyable? Next time, we will be covering the last Barney 2005 videos, from the Land of Make-Believe to Top 20 Countdown. This is Dre Edwards, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.